How is everyone doing? I hope you had a great week. I'm just grabbing a couple of last minute things. It's been a crazy week. And there it is. Good. I am definitely creating more on the fly tonight than usual. So bear with me and hopefully things work out well, because you know how that goes sometimes. I think they will. And I had a really fun idea the other day, and I was really excited to play and to try it out. And it worked kind of and kind of didn't. So I kind of had to just roll with it. You know what I mean? Do you ever have creative days like that where you just kind of struggle with things and they don't work quite how you thought they would? So you have to kind of adapt. That was the day I was having. Excuse me while I'm kind of just moving a few things around. But I am grateful to you. Thank you for joining me today on my unusual day. I usually have Friday night shenanigans, but we're going to do Saturday shenanigans today. All right. Darren, am I okay to flip the thing yet? Yeah. Okay. All right. As always, I'd like to thank Darren for helping me and moderating for me. And he will be putting up a link that will show all of the products that we use tonight. And he's so good. He knows that I'm kind of doing things on the fly a little bit tonight. So bear with me. When I do things on the fly, it could either go a little longer, or a little shorter, or who knows? We might just be right on time. Who did? Candy. Hi, Candy. How are you? All right. I am going to flip the camera. Hi, Beverly. And let's see. I think that we decided that it goes this way. Tell me if I have it right, Darren. Yeah. Okay. So I was just thinking of what I wanted to do for lives for the next month. And one of the things I wanted to do was I was thinking, you know. Who asked? Candy. Candy? I did see a picture of your cute little puppy. He is adorable. Is it a he or she? So I thought we would use. Hi, Robin. Didn't mean to spoil us or spoil our project, but we're going to use wild watermelon dyes to create candy corns. Excuse me. So I have to tell you. Let me know if anybody else pipes in. I didn't mean to cut that. Shannon, it's cold. It's cold in Texas. It is kind of cold. It's definitely turning into winter, Beverly. Okay, so this set has a coordinating stencil. And to be honest with you, this is what I was kind of struggling with, because originally what I wanted to do was use the stencil. But I have to say, after playing with it, I didn't have as much time to dedicate it as I wanted to. And what I learned about myself is that I'm completely blind. And I was having a hard time lining the stencil up because I was using white for the stencil. And I was having a hard time seeing it defined enough to be able to put the stencil down in the right place. So if you want to use the stencil, especially if you want to use non-traditional colors, or if you want to do white on a color other than white cardstock, then I think that would work great. But like I said, I didn't have as much time to dedicate to figuring that all out tonight or this morning. So I was just like, okay, we're going to simplify. This is one of those days where I just had to just say, you know what? It's okay. It's okay to simplify. So that's what I did. So we are actually not going to use the stencils this time, but I want to try them out this weekend and try them with different mediums. I think they'd be really cool to use with glitter glaze. Use like the tangerine glitter glaze and the alabaster glitter glaze. And I don't know, do we have a yellow glitter glaze? I can't think of one right offhand, but we probably do. We have tons of glitter glazes. So we're just going to take our dies and let's cut some of those out. So I've got my little Hero Arts die cut machine, which I absolutely love. And this is kind of a fun one to use up. I have tons of random scraps of white. I don't know about you guys, but I'm like, white, I'll use that. I'll use it for sentiments. I use it for everything. So it's kind of a fun way to use up some of your white. And then this fits so nicely. Oh, I messed up my mat. Or my mat. You'll see what I'm talking about in a minute. My mask. I think it's fun too. I love to get longevity out of anything that I have in my crafty stash. So being able to use the watermelons for candy corns too, I was like, heck yeah, I'm all on that. Okay, so the dies obviously cut out further away from the stencil, and that was why I was running into a problem lining it up. I don't think I explained that very well. So ours are going to look a little bit different, but they're really cute. I like what I could kind of tell is that it would be cute anyway. I just couldn't get it quite lined up. I was really struggling with it. So I just was like, all right, forget it. But I think that would be really fun. So if you have a little more time, and like I said, I hope to have a little bit more time this maybe tomorrow to play with it, then definitely try some different mediums, try some different methods. Okay, let's do, I think we need a couple of, I've got 2 of the big ones. Let's do a few more of the little ones. Isn't this handy? I just could just grab it and go. I just love this little die cut machine. All right, so we've got room for maybe 2 more. Yeah, I think we can fit 2 more on this. I like to use up my scraps. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. Let's use them all up. And I think for what I have planned, hoping that it all works out, that'll work out perfect. Sorry if you can hear my dog. He's got this little cushion in here and it's kind of loud because it's like made out of nylon-y stuff. So he's got to get his spot just right. Okay, do I have? Yeah. Oh, I had cut one before. That's why I was like, how did I do that? Sorry. Okay, let's do this one. And yes, he's going to just go to town scratching. What are you doing, buddy? Is it comfy yet? No, not quite. Oh, that's good. Okay. All set on those. Let's stick them right back on our little card. And then I'm going to store these with my stencils all together. And I use these little pouches that Candy actually introduced me to. I got to find one. I think I have a free one right now. Maybe not. I might have to grab one later. Oh, there they are. And I'm just going to throw those all together so I don't lose anything. Oops. Okay. Hi, Anne-Marie. How are you? So now we can get our die cut machine out of our wafer right now, unless we decide we want something more, which is entirely possible tonight. So now I have cut already, and I'm just going to use the one I already did because it's done. This is just the same thing. I cut it out of masking paper. BrutusMonroe carries really awesome masking paper, and you get a ton out of it. I just keep using it over and over again. I've got all kinds of masks out of mine. But we're going to use this to just kind of set it up a little bit. You could even go a little bit bigger, just depending on how fat you want the bottom of your candy corn to go. But I think we'll do maybe right there. And then we'll use some of our Shooting Star ink. Oh, if you're wondering what I did for the top, how I got it round, I just used a little circle punch that I have in my stash, and I just cut that out of the top. And we're going to use the circle too. So this is a separate one. Oh, Anne-Marie, that sounds heavenly.
Yeah, that's how you're doing.
How I'm doing?
Yes.
I'm doing well, thank you. So, I have to tell a story on Darren. So, I am having a birthday in a couple of weeks, and it's kind of one of those milestone birthdays. And so Darren got me the most comfortable chair that just got delivered today, and it's huge. It's like this big old throne. And like I said, I haven't really had a spot that was very comfortable to sit in. And for a couple of years, hi Donna. So it was really nice to get something that I could feel comfortable in. And I fit in it, and my dogs fit in it, and oh my gosh, my dogs are thinking it's theirs. But yeah, I can't wait until I'm all done and with all my jobs and can just sit back and relax in my chair and just get cozy. And tomorrow it's supposed to be cold here. It's like, what did we decide it was?
It's going to be 45 tomorrow.
45? So, and rainy. So I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to get all my stuff done early so that I can just relax in my new chair. All right. So now we'll just peel off that little circle that was also cut out of the masking paper, and look how simple. Super easy and fast little candy corn. I know I had another one, yeah. And let's just make a few more of those. So what is everybody else up to? How cold is it where you guys are? Let's get some of this yellow on there. Oh, did I just put it in the wrong pad? I did. Thankfully, not too long in there. I have to put the lids on, or else I just grab whatever's handy. So the bottom of that one will be a little yellow orange.
The net says 63 degrees in Delaware.
How many degrees?
63.
63. That's kind of a nice temperature. What, hun?
That's a nice temperature.
Yeah, I think so too.
Donna said it's 40 where she's at. She's loving it.
Oh, Donna, that's just your right kind of weather, huh? That's awesome. All right, so let's put this guy on there. We can do some of our orange. I'll cover up the yellow so I don't put my orange in my yellow, because apparently that's what I do tonight. We are having soup for dinner tomorrow. We are going to cozy up everything. We're going to watch maybe a Halloween movie as a family. Harry Potter?
Yeah.
The vote from Darren is Harry Potter. I told him that one thing we had to do just to make Halloween season official is, you know, I'm a grown woman. Like I said, I'm turning 50, but I still love the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown movie.
She's at. She's loving it.
What was that?
Yeah, he says 52, beautiful. She's at.
Nice, Candy. So I make my family watch the Great Pumpkin with me, even though you like it too?
Yeah.
Aw, you're sweet. Darren's a good sport. I love that show though. It's just part of Halloween for me. I still remember getting so excited when any of the Peanut specials were on TV. You know? Kids just don't understand what that was like. You just didn't have that programming all year long. Oh, nice. Mid-60s. See, that's nice. I love fall weather.
So I'm sure you're only a baby. She's 61.
Oh. Oh, I don't feel like a baby, but you know, I don't feel like I'm mature enough to be my age either, so. Okay. I'm just going to kind of blend that. And if you get a little bit over the line, it's not a big deal. But if you want to define it more, you can just go back over it. I have something else in mind for what we might want to do on these, but I like the way that they look with the blend. They're kind of softer. And you can just play with how much ink you use for your preference. Probably have a dog hair on that. My one dog sheds so bad. It's just kind of crazy how bad he sheds, I should say. But he's so cute. Okay, gonna put the lid on because I know me too well. Okay. So as I'm looking at these, I'm kind of deciding, I know I want to get some sparkle in there somewhere. And what I'm debating between is I can either emboss the whole thing and put like a rainbow sparkle all over the entire candy corn, or I can use my embossing pen, which I'm kind of leaning towards, and just kind of define the lines just a little bit and just add a little bit of sparkle. Do you guys have any thoughts? I think that one worked out okay. Yep. I didn't go over the yellow quite as much as I did on the others, but I think it's okay. Looks like we really only need one more because I had one of those made ahead of time. All right, I think we've got that on there pretty good. Pretty sure my fingers are pretty yellowy, orangey now. And now we just need to add our, this is Guppy, by the way. I don't think I told you what color this orange was.
Daddy said she wants to watch Halloween Town this year. Love those movies.
Yeah, you know what? Darren and I had only seen Halloween Town for the first time, what was it? Last year or the year before?
Last year.
Last year. It's cute. We also like, so I don't know what this says about our intellect level or anything, but we love, like, what was it called? That Adam Sandler one? Hubie Halloween?
Halloween, sorry, not Christmas.
Hubie Halloween was one we enjoyed. Medea. I love all the Medea movies. They always crack me up. But I still love Charlie Brown. That one's still top of my list.
Daddy said there's 4 Halloween Town.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize there were that many. Yeah, we definitely didn't see that many. Okay, so I think...
I haven't seen Hubie's Halloween.
Who has not?
Candy.
Candy, if you like Adam Sandler kind of movies,
Netflix.
you would like it. It's on Netflix. If Adam Sandler is not your bag, you will not like it. Okay, so, whoops, I almost spilled beans again. Let me grab a piece of Perfect Blend, because we are going to make a panel. We're going to, by the way, if you're wondering what we're going to make a couple of treat bag toppers. So let's go this way. I do better this way. She said what?
He's hit or miss, but she'll check it out.
He is hit or miss. I agree with that. But if you go into it knowing you're going to be watching a kind of dumb movie, then that helps, I think. If you're going to it expecting something...
He's a lot like the water boy character.
He is kind of like the water boy character. Okay, so I have to tell you, one of my favorite stencils is the web stencil. And I just sprayed just a little bit of pixie spray on it because it is such a detailed stencil that I want to make sure it's going to stick down really well. I've used this, I think I've reached for it at least a dozen times so far. And I just love it. I just love it. We are going to use some Crown Me ink and some Shady. All of the inks I'm using tonight are Simon Hurley. Yes, it is. Candy, I'm using purple. I'm using Crown Me. Darren's already excited. Oh, I love Hocus Pocus too.
We make sure to watch Casper as well.
Yep, Casper's in our mix as well. Well, I'll watch most of them. I'm not a horror movie type of person. I don't mind a little suspense, but you know, I'm not a gore or anything, but yeah, I like Haunted Mansion.
Danny said, yay, she's using purple glitter glaze.
Woohoo! Purple glitter glaze. Is it grape? That's one of my favorite colors of glitter glaze. It's really pretty. I love fuchsia too, though. That's a pretty glitter glaze. Really, you can't go too wrong with glitter glaze in any color. What was that?
Yeah, that's great.
Awesome. Will I get to see what you're making? Okay, so now I'm going to go back to the purple in a minute, but I wanted to add a little bit of... Oh, awesome. Okay. I'm just going to add some of the Shady in there. Just here and there, just to give it a little more interest.
Yeah, we'll get certain impressions.
I know, I was just thinking the same thing. Darren knows me too well, too. He knows how graceful I am, or am not.
Well, you usually don't wear long sleeves, so...
I know, I usually roll them up, huh?
I pay attention.
You do pay attention. And I'm not trying to make like a perfect kind of a blend, which is good because, you know, I don't do many things perfectly. So I'm just kind of messing around. Just wanted to give it a little bit more, I don't know, was it depth? Probably texture, I would say in this case. And then I am going to just kind of soften that and go over it again. So we still have a little variation in the color, but it is mostly purple, which is what we want. We just wanted to give it a little bit more texture. That's what we're going with. And then to blend it just a little bit more, I'm going to use my little spray bottle. And this is just an old squeaky clean bottle. I just use it for my mister. It's perfect. I like the amount of mist that it puts out. And you can see how the ink's kind of pulling away and doing its own thing. I love that. I love that it reacts. And then I like to just kind of flick bigger drops on there too. We'll just kind of see how that goes. And I'm going to leave that there for just a minute. And I'm going to leave the stencil right where it is. See what kind of effect we get. And while we're doing that, I think I'll clean off my mat a little bit. Let's see, where's my, there it is. I'm going to use my microfiber cloth. All right, and we'll just keep letting that do its thing for a minute anyway. And then, so what I grabbed, these are actually just those clear envelopes, but I think they work really great for treat bags. And I'm going to use a little bit of alcohol, hand sanitizer, whatever, because I am gonna kind of be working with some candy that I think I left in the other room. So hang on one sec. That I left it in the room. I'm coming back. He's what? Yeah. Okay, sorry about that. So I've got some little candies to stick in. So these we have these all the time. My mom always put these in the jar at candy time. I mean candy time. Halloween, same thing. So these are kind of the same thing, but they're actually they're tastier, I think. And they're little caramel apples. Have you guys seen these before? So, but I kind of, well, you know, I have candy corn too, and we have candy corn. It kind of makes more sense. Hang on. I feel like I need to use candy corn. I thought it was too, but I ended up with the other. Okay. All right. Thank you for your patience with my craziness. So, yeah, I think we're going to have to go with the candy corn. And we'll just tear a little bit of that off. And we're just going to do a little of that. And are they fairly even? This one might need a little bit more in it. I totally missed the bag. But I think that's fine. I think we're good. Okay, so I think I'm just going to fold it over so I know kind of what I'm working with here. Hopefully we can kind of get the air out of it. I just can't get the little, there we go. I want it to be roughly the same. Okay. Well, they're not quite the same, but that's okay. All right, so now let's do one set with the rainbow sparkle. Let's try it out. Let's try it both ways. Let's try it with a highlight, and let's try it with the whole thing. There it is. Okay. So let's do one. Let's try this one this way. And we'll try this one. We'll do a little one just in case we don't like it. But I think we will like it. Okay. Let's check it out. Let's see if I can find my tray. I just realized it's not. Oh, there it is. Just fell behind. Okay. So I've got my Rainbow Sparkle embossing powder. Let's mix it up a little bit. Okay.
Anne-Marie said, "You're so funny, Nathan, then even that's impossible."
Yeah, it's pretty impossible, isn't it? Having two boys growing up, you know, together, you just want to make sure there's no fights. Try to keep everybody happy, which that's impossible too. Okay, so I'm just kind of cleaning that off. Yeah. Okay, let's try this out. Gonna grab my really fancy tool, my clothespin. Okay, so there's our more subtle candy corn. And now let's see what our not so subtle one looks like. Woo! Blew that right into the embossing powder. I am really doing well tonight. That was not the sharpest thing I ever did. And then this is what it looks like if you want to do the whole thing. I'm kind of digging this one. What do you guys think? I kind of like that it separates it more.
I like that first one.
The first one? Me too. So this one, we'll just kind of tuck it behind or something. I think that'll be fine. But I do like that better too. So are you guys good with that? Let's see what we got here. Ooh la la, I like it.
Sure.
Yeah, I think it's fun too. So we'll set that aside for a minute and let that, I kind of want it to dry up a little bit more because we did use, you know, the mist on it, and it'll cut nicer in our cutter, our trimmer. And then,
That looks good.
thanks Yvette. Okay, so,
V-I-D-E-T-T-E.
what was that?
Not Yvette, it's V-I-D-E-T-T-E.
V-I-D, Vidette.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I said it wrong.
I can't speak clearly. You're doing the best you can.
I can hear you better tonight than usual, so that's good. We got a different couch and it's closer to this room. It works out better. I can hear him a little better. Okay, I'm going to move this time. Okay. Yeah, I definitely like that better than the other way. The other way can be fun, but yeah, not feeling it so much today. We're going to have to kind of hide that one. Maybe I should have made that last one, huh? Okay. And then we'll do this one. And you know, it's not a big difference, but I think it's just enough that it gives it what it needs, just to kind of make them stand out a little bit. But I like that it's kind of subtle. And I didn't really bother with the embossing buddy because there's just not that much embossing powder to worry about. So I'm okay with just kind of brushing off whatever excess there is. Okay, let's grab the clothespin. We got a couple more and then we can go on to the next step. So do you guys get a lot of trick-or-treaters? I've kind of given up on trick-or-treaters. We just haven't really gotten very many. So we do trunk-or-treat, where we know we'll have trick-or-treaters. Trunk-or-treaters, I guess. Okay. Oh, I guess I could do it where you can at least see me do it. Sorry about that.
That says not anymore. Can't give out a bag of candy.
Yeah? I know,
We
Yvette.
got very many last year.
What was that?
I don't think we got barely at all last year.
No, I think we got like maybe 5 or 6 last year.
Danny says no. 1 block up, I got almost 200 here. I get 11.
Yeah, times have just changed, haven't they?
We didn't get any in Arizona.
Yeah, when we lived in Arizona, we didn't get any at all.
Tina says hi.
Hi, Tina. I'm glad you came and are hanging out with us. Okay, we've got our candy canes. Candy canes, candy corn. Sorry, I keep calling them candy canes. Sorry, my dogs are saying hello, I guess. So my dogs are super social. We have dogs all around us, and they just keep things going. They're little rabble-rousers. Hush! Okay, so now I think we'll go ahead and cut these down. Oh, Candy, that's smart. I think we're going to use a little bit of this. This is from the Strawberry Social paper pad. And I just love polka dots anyway, so I'll use just about any excuse to add it. But let's cut this down first. So let's see, it was 5 1/4. So what is that? 2 1/2 and then half again. Is that right? Yep, that's right. Okay, me and math, not friends. Okay, so now this one's what, 4? So let's do 4 1/4. And then we'll do, I think this would be right. If we did 2 in there, then we need to add it, yeah. So that would be right. So 2 7/8. I think that is. Okay. So now, yep, I think that is going to work. Let's see. I'll grab some. I think I want to use the skinnier stuff tonight. Let's use some of our Easy Tear tape.
Donna said, what do you let her put you on the big screen?
Donna's putting me on the big screen.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Okay. All right, so we've got the base now, and I think that's a good size for that. And let's do this one as well. The strawberries sure look a little out of place, don't they? But if you want to make a strawberry card, you could do the same thing with different stuff.
Webs and strawberries.
Huh?
Webs and strawberries.
Yeah, it doesn't quite go, huh? Oh, I just put that on the wrong side. I'm really just on one today. Oh, you know what? We're just going to stick it to the bag that way. That's okay. I'm going to stick it on there now, though, so I don't end up picking up all kinds of other stuff off of my mat.
Donna says, I love candy corn. She loves the spider web.
Donna, I love candy corn too, but these little caramel apple things, I like those a lot better. These are really good. Okay.
Says they're in a county where they don't get, they're in the country, but they don't get trick-or-treaters at all.
Anne Marie is in that country?
They don't even decorate for Halloween anymore.
Wow. Well, yeah. I mean, it's not the same world that we all grew up in. It's kind of crazy. I think I'm going to go with 2 instead, just because I'm not liking that one. It's not vibing with me. So let's see, what else do we want to do to this, you guys? I think we'll use a little
Candy corn and peanut together.
candy corn and what together?
Peanut.
Oh yeah, that sounds good, Candy.
A little salt and sweet.
Yeah, for sure. That sounds like a nut roll. All right, we're going to add a little strip of, I think we need a little strip of glitz in there. Perk it up just a little bit. And I have no idea how long this is. What did I decide? I think it was 5 and... Oh, that's not right. Let's see. It was 5 and... What was it? 5 1/4, so it was 5 1/2. I don't think it was that big. Okay, that's when you grab the ruler, and mine is missing. Oh, there it is. I didn't think anybody would be using it. So we need one that is 4 and just about 1/4. Okay. I have no memory for numbers, so... Well, that wasn't right. I must have measured it wrong. I did. I didn't have it in the right spot. Yikes. Okay. Well, I'm grateful if you stuck with me this far tonight, because I am just having an off night again.
It's alive.
It is alive. It's alive. Okay. So we're going to do that. And I'm not going to just leave it on with the sticky. I think we need to put something more substantial. We could put a tie through it, but I will probably, well, I don't know. I'm going to think on that for a minute. I'm not going to rush that yet. And then I think we could do a cute little tag. And if you haven't noticed, I'm kind of fond of this Simply Sweet set. I just reach for it a lot. There's just so many things in it that are just perfect for that little last detail. Do we want this one? Or I might want the little skinnier one. There's that one. You can see I put all my unused things from the set in with the set.
Everybody's good. Peanuts are so good.
Candy corn peanuts.
Peanuts.
Candy corn and peanuts. That does sound good. Definitely sounds like fall. You know that fall mix that has like the Boston baked beans, I think they call them? Those little bumpy candy coated peanuts. And it may have the little pumpkins in it. I just know my mom had something like that every year in this little pumpkin jar. Oh, this die set? Oh, I reach for this die set all the time. It's the best. It's just convenient. And you know, you may even want to add some of the little... Darren, can you add this if you didn't already? Did you already put Simply Sweet on the list?
I did, yes.
You're awesome.
You know what told me, but
Well, I was smarter than I thought then, so... No. It's all you. Okay. Have to dump them out again. There it is. I kind of like the green one. I don't know. Do we want to introduce a new color? Thinking. Get that one out of the way. We might want the smaller one and the bigger one. I don't know. I kind of like the sparkle. I'll think on that for a minute. But in the meantime, let me grab... What was that?
Purple star.
A purple star? Where are my little... There they are. So if you haven't seen them on the website, these were from the Halloween box. And I do think there's a few Halloween boxes left in stock. So you may want to check that out. But I absolutely love conversation clippings. And they just make things so convenient. We're going to use some of those. And then... Yes, you can. And I'm not going to use one of these tonight. But I want to show you these card fronts because I think they're so cool. And if you know, if you like to foil, look at how fun the designs are on these. Is that not the cutest? And I love this one. I love this one for all year long. This sold the set for me. I was like, okay, I gotta have those. So, okay, let's see what we got here. Let's do... Actually, I gotta be honest with you. I am wanting this to have more glitter, so I'm going to go over it again. That's the nice thing about it. We can absolutely do that. I just feel like sometimes when you have a glitter embossing powder, it just doesn't pick up the glitter evenly, and that's okay. That's part of the fun. But I want more, so I'm gonna put it on there because I can, right? Okay, and that's what we call creating your own ending, I guess, right? Oh, if I don't knock this whole thing of glitter or embossing powder off my table tonight, I will be amazed. That's better. That feels a little bit more evened out. Okay, so now let me grab my... I feel like it almost needs another color. Let's try orange. Orange might be too much orange. We're just going to get some of our different scraps of glitter stock and see what we think. Let's grab my drawer. Do we want green? Do we want orange? Oh, I kind of like the orange. We just put some silver. Actually, I think the silver is my favorite so far. They're cool, aren't they? I absolutely love those. Okay, we got this one. I think I might have used a few times. I think it's time to throw this scrap out. Are you guys like that with your glitter paper? I am so, like, I want to use every last drop of mine because I like it so much. Okay, it just seems sad to throw it away.
Donna's gonna go buy the Cindy Street set now.
Donna, you will not be sorry. It is definitely a good thing to have in your crafty stash. It's seriously one of my favorite die sets. I use it a ton. All right, I'm just going to use my die cutter behind me just because I want to just throw it in there really quick. I hope that's okay. Oh yeah, I like the silver. It kind of brings out the sparkle on the candy corns a little bit more. Do we like it like that?
Shannon says she saves it all. Those stars are on every scrap.
I hear ya. It's just the best. I love our glitter stock. It's amazing. Okay, let me fuss with that for a second. Actually, let me cut the other two out first. And actually, I think we need one more because I like an uneven number. And we've got already 2 candy corns, so I think we need 3 of the stars. Or bursts, or whatever we're calling them. Oh, Benji's home. We'll play with that. We'll see what we think. So now we just need 2 of the little ones. Here's one. And these dies are really good for using up your little glitter stock pieces. Just because, I mean, you always can use a little burst of sparkle, right? So this is one I tend to use my scraps on. There's also a piece in the Star of Wonder set. That's like a little, it's a smaller burst than this one. And it's also a really good one if you have just a little bit of glitter stock, not quite enough for anything amazingly large, you know. It's a great one for that too. Okay, we've got pieces there. Looks like I just need to cut our other one of these. And it was 4 1/4. I did remember this time. Amazingly. And see, this piece right here would be great for that, for cutting out a bunch of little things. And so now we've got that piece ready to go. So actually it'll probably be easier to work on this one and figure out what we want to do, and then we'll do it on the other one. Close enough. I think I put it on a little bit further than I meant to, but I think that's okay. All right. So, do we want them on this side? Let's see what we think. I don't want those little sparkles to outshine, haha, the candy corns, right? But I think that works. What do you guys think? I think those will work. So we'll do something like that. And then let's see what kind of sentiment. What have we got? We've got Happy Halloween. We've got Trick or Treat. We've got Boo. Wicked Never Looks So Good. Boo to You. Jeepers Creepers. Halloween Magic. Spooky. Ghostly Greetings. Creep It Real. Beware. Get your eek on. Let's get spooky. Eek. Best Witches. Happy Haunting. Boo Y'all. Too Cute to Spook. Witch, like a scary witch. Way to the Candy. I Ain't Afraid No Ghost. Batty for Candy. Wickedly Cute. Ghouls Just Want to Have Fun. Smell My Feet. Spooktacular. Beautiful. I Put a Spell on You. Stay Spooky. Scare On. Hocus Pocus. Eat, Drink, and Be Scary. And Yikes. To be honest, I'm kind of excited about all the little ones. Let's see if they fit. They might not quite fit. I know that a lot of effort goes into getting as many of these on there as possible. So there's not a lot of space in between. But sometimes it works a little better on this side because we could get Best Witches if we wanted. I don't know that I want to use that one. Wickedly Cute. We could do Hocus Pocus. Or I think what we'll just do is sometimes I'll even use these. These are, I have them handy. I have them like on my desk, handy, out of the set because I use them so much. These are posts from the build of...
For the die set, spiderweb stencil, and the Halloween throwing pack.
Oh, awesome, Donna. This is a fence post from the Fence Builder set, which if you don't have it, I highly suggest. It's a lot of fun and it's just a good piece for good backgrounds. But I like to use it for tags a lot because they usually will fit just right in there and I can control the one side pretty well. So I kind of think we'll use, sorry, still being kind of indecisive. Well, we're going to go this way. So let's go with one over here. Let's do Happy Halloween. That one's pretty universal there, huh? Let's see, where is my tape? I moved it and it's thrown me off completely. Where in the world did I put it? Oh, there it is. Okay. So I think I might just use the Happy Halloween off of both sets, just so that they're the same. We went to so much trouble to make sure that they were fairly even. We'll just continue on with that tradition.
And everybody says batty for candy.
Oh, that would be cute too. Where is that one? I don't have any bats on it, but I guess that doesn't matter. You can still be batty.
I'm batty. I don't have bats anywhere around me.
You are batty. We can do that one. And then where's the batty for candy? Let's find that one. We'll just do two different ones. There it is. Okay, we'll do a batty for candy. Okay, let's try that out. See, now we've got that just all cut so easily. I'm telling you, that is a set you want as well. Okay, so Now we can put our little guys together. I think we will punch a hole through this and maybe add a little bit of thread or something. Let me just find a hole punch. What have I got here? Ah, this will work. It's a smaller hole, but that's okay. I'm trying to decide if I just want one hole or two holes. Let's just do one hole. And then I've got some purple ribbon. We can tie through there. Maybe. Where's my threader? Grab one of my little flossers so I can thread it through that little hole. This works so slick. And let's see what we got here. Okay, let's trim that guy down. I feel like the loops are a little big, so let's make them a little smaller. Now, I think we need definitely to use some foam for these guys. And then let's see, let's just use a glue dot for our, it is the dots, yep. I want to turn that a little bit the other way. Okay, and now I think I'll use glue dots on this too. One on each end, ought to do the trick. Sorry, I just realized I'm scooching further and further down the table. Hopefully you can see me. I apologize for that. And our last one on this guy. Darren? You're just quiet, so I was just making sure you're still still with me.
Marie says, so cute. Just watch me struggle with the ribbon.
Oh, thanks, Anne Marie. Yeah, I'm just like every other crafter. I struggle with. I'm glad I'm not the only one, because I think we all have those moments where we just.
I said I'm watching you struggle with the ribbon.
You said it?
So cute.
Huh? What?
I said you're struggling.
Oh, you said it. Well.
He said I was quiet. I said I'm watching you struggle with it.
Oh, I see how you are. Let's try something.
She said your card was cute.
Thanks, Anne Marie.
Oh, you're.
I should have known you would just be nice. Darren would tease me about my struggle. He's sweet too, though. Okay, I just wanted a little something in that bow. I think that just kind of finishes that off. So I'll just hurry and throw this other one together. And now that we have the base on it, we kind of know what we're doing, right? Kind of, at least. So now that I've got that one taped there, I feel like I need to tape this one to the other bag. Maybe not as much tape.
Donna says adorable.
Thanks, Donna. Whoops, almost put it on backwards. Oh, let's move it over just a little. Oh, that's not gonna. No, we'll do that. Man, I'm making a mess. All right.
Gina said she loves the toppers.
Oh, thanks, Tina. This is one of my favorite things to do. I love Halloween. I love Christmas. I love, one of my very favorite holidays is Valentine's Day, because I love to make these kinds of little gifties.
Candy said she loves it. What a sweet gift.
Thanks, Candy. All right, let's see if we can get our bow together on this one. Quite that much ribbon.
Anne Marie said she doesn't hear me snoring.
Anne Marie, that's a good thing, right? He's awake and alert. He usually is. I just like to tease him. We've been married almost 23 years, Darren? No, 22. 22 years. Should be easier for me to remember since we were married in 2000, right? And we still tease each other. Next month it'll be 22 years. What am I trying to cut? Something's sticking to my... There we go. Okay, let's fiddle with that for a minute. Oh, that one's not too bad. I don't think we need to fiddle quite as much as we did on the other one. That one cooperated just a little bit better for us. Now we can go ahead and get all of our goodies on there. All right, after my live, I'm gonna have to track down my little, my bigger one of these. For now, I'm gonna put those in my little, I have a little magnet that I stick everything to, that I'm not using for that very reason. Oh, I found it. Hooray. Okay, so now let's use our glue dots. Ah, that glue dot really wanted to hold on. We'll get our sentiment on there. I love little gifts like this too, because you know, there's not a lot of money in this gift if you don't count how much I spend in craft supplies. But the effort is there, the love is there, and when you give a gift like this to somebody, it's just, I think it just brightens their day. Great to take into the office. Fun to give your neighbors, teachers, whatever. Just somebody that, you know, you just appreciate. All right. So we have our little goodies. Let me go ahead and switch my camera view. And, all right. Thank you so much for joining me tonight, and thank you for your patience with me as I stumble through things sometimes. And I already have started planning next week's.
Comment.
What was that?
Read Anne-Marie's comment.
Read it. Haha, it is a good thing. I laughed so hard. Oh, where did it go? I laughed so hard. The one video where Darren was snoring. My other half is asleep snoring at the other end of the sofa right now. I love that. That's hilarious. Yes, yes, yes. They're good at that, aren't they?
Candy says her husband's snoring too.
That's awesome, Candy. All right, you guys. Thank you again. And next week, I'm going to be using the die of the month, the easiest pie dies. And I will have a project ready for you then. Thank you so much. I will see you next week. Bye-bye.